his goodness. We thank God for his majesty. We thank God for everything that he's made available for us. And we are back again with the teaching of God's word. Well, we are on the brink of starting a brand new series, something that we are all familiar with, but I realize that we need to look at it again in another way. But before that, I'm going to go into a last tiny bit of the area concerning the purpose of money and wealth, financial stewardship, and partnerships. We are not going to go into any way of actually producing money, but I want to introduce a tool which would allow us to take advantage of our businesses, make our businesses easier, know what to do, cut down costs, and really leverage our businesses. So we shall do that in a while. But before that, let me just want to welcome everybody to our daily teaching devotional, Epignosis Online or Epignosis Daily, a daily Bible study fellowship, believers Bible study fellowship with myself, Pastor Fred, and all the wonderful saints of this ministry. So a quick good afternoon to those that are here. Thank you very much, Stanina. Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon. And then also another good afternoon to you, Brother George. And also the last but not the least is Reverend Adiko Lati, as we wait for others who might join later. I want to remind everybody that we do have a YouTube channel. I decided not to put up any of the the business things that we did online yet. I think what I'll do is that I will select a few that I think I've got the key things, not the whole thing. I mean, because it was just something that I thought would just open our eyes, and probably I'll put it as unlisted, and then just key aspects of it, not the whole thing, because our aim is not basically, it's not a business school. So we are not yet, but just to throw our eyes open to some of the things that we should know. I hope that all that we've learned, it will not just go wasted. We will take advantage of it. We'll start to implement some, even if it's not some of it directly, but it will wake up our mind. It will wake up our mind to take these steps seriously. Our world is changing. You see, every day I've been saying this. Who knew? Who knew that America was going to take out Iran, which has changed the whole demographics in the Gulf region? There's something I've always been saying to myself, and I'm not saying it in a bad way. I said that I didn't trust going to settle in place like Dubai or Qatar, the capital Doha, or any of the Arab states, because the thing that among the Arabs themselves, they are not stable and they are not loyal. One can decide to attack another. One can just decide, despite that they say that they are all of Islam. But can you see, we've been saying that they are united. They are not united. They are not united. Among the Islamic faith itself, they've got so many divisions. They've got Shiite Muslims, they've got Sunni Muslims, they've got different types. It's a human attitude. Human beings are like that since the fall of Adam. So you will not get any one particular group of human beings that are almost quote and unquote perfect. So I never trusted that region because they betrayed themselves. And look at now, over more than 70,000. I hear about 70,000 Americans live, and Europeans live in the United Arab Emirates, and now and no 70,000 British live in the United Arab Emirates. In fact, Dubai is made up of about 80% expatriates and only about 10% the Dubai people themselves or the Arab people themselves. But all I'm just trying to say is that, you see, this is why Jesus said that don't put your trust in this world. People have gone there, built businesses, bought houses. Now look at it now. Just look at that. Just look at that now. You have to leave all those things. So that's why Jesus said this world is passing away. So this world, you're not supposed to. I like the way a certain a millionaire in his book said, in this world, don't own anything. Just use them. Just use them. Because even after all, there's nothing wrong in owning stuff. But when you own something and the person passes away, someone is going to have it for free. Somebody is going to have it for free. They'll just fight over it and take it once you have you toiled for it. So I never trusted that region. I never trusted, because I always said that, God forbid you go there and these people just begin to strike each other just because of the confusion between Israel and Palestine. They take sides. They take sides. Now look at that region now. That whole region is going to be destabilized. Could you believe that one of the most important landmarks? I don't know if any of you know Dubai. I haven't been there before, but I watch videos and I read a little bit about it. The what is the name? Is it the Catch El Bedford? What was the tallest building in that Dubai there? That Khalif. What is the name? Who knows the name? Who knows the name of that tall building in Dubai? Who knows that name? Is it the Khalif?
The Khalifa.
The Khalif. The full name is Burj Khalif or something. I'm trying to get the full name. You know that it was hit by a missile. It was hit by a missile, and another building was also hit by a missile. And now everybody. I even heard some people from my country didn't sleep the whole night. They all stood outside having a night vigil prayer meeting because they were afraid to go to their hotel rooms lest a rocket to strike. I mean, what a way to be. And now all flights have been cancelled. The airspace above Dubai, Qatar has been shut down. Now imagine if you are there, you don't have money. You are stranded. Many are stranded. See that? So this is how this world is. Who would have thought that, Donald Trump would do that without the permission of Congress? He just went ahead, used his own, because he's the head of the armed forces. He uses veto power to make that move above that. Okay, so it's very, very important that when we come and share these things here, I'm a man of prayer, and I always check before I do these things. We learn it. You take it serious and start putting something to practice before it becomes late. You put it into practice before it becomes late. It's very, 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 very important. Anything we learn here, you might think that, we are just spending time here. But I'm telling you, it will eventually come of use. So for today, I'm going to start a brand new topic. And I'm just going to take a few topics or a few verses. Then I'll just do that for about 15 minutes just to give it an intro. And then we shall go to what I want to do today. Today, I want to just focus a bit on how using AI can be of a great help. And I have a little problem with any kind of invention that comes. My little problem is that I don't know why human beings, when something comes, straight away we want to spiritualize it. I remember when computers came, they said it's the devil's technology. But look, I mean, I don't know why I really don't know why human beings are like that. Which devil's technology? Look at how it has helped us today. Look at how it has helped us to process. Of course, everything has got its pros and cons, but why do you want to spiritualize that? What devil is in that thing? I mean, today computers are able to process huge sales faster than our predecessors over more than 50, 100 years ago. When IT came, they said, hey, IT is the mark of the beast. Oh, no. Oh, my goodness me. Now, this one too have come. They say that this one too, there's a demon in it. I mean, I really, it just rubs me the wrong when human beings always want to, just because we don't really understand. AI is nothing, there's nothing demonic about it. Because all they've just done, there's a big server somewhere around the world. They just input the information in it. Normally, that information which would have taken you hours to go and search for yourself on Google, for the first time, they've put everything that you can find on Google, everything you can find on whatever. They put it all into one huge machine, so that instead of you going from Google to here, to here, to there, to there, to there, to there, it will take you hours and hours and hours. They've just made it simple for you. And then all of a sudden, people start coming to the internet and say, it's the devil's fingerprint. It's the devil's, but they are using it too. The same people who are speaking against it are using it. So I don't know why we cannot just settle, for it. Use it as it is. Mobile phone came, they said, hey, mobile phone is the devil's phone. But look at how mobile phone has changed today all over the world. Even the most remotest village in Africa, the remotest village in Asia, somebody has got a mobile phone where long ago you couldn't even reach them because you have to have a landline. And some countries did not have the technology to lay telephone lines all the way to the remotest part of the world. Today, because of mobile phone, Even the goat herder has a mobile phone. The most uneducated person has a mobile phone, which means that the world is reachable. They can reach you anywhere. Look at how even it saved lives. People are traveling and something happens within seconds. They can send information where they are. They can tell you their location so they can be saved. So I don't know why human beings, when something comes, you try to find another angle and dig and dig and dig and dig. We are not even looking at how it's being positive to help us. So let me say this before we go into it. I'll do a little bit of Bible points. AI is not the devil's cup of tea. AI is not evil. There's not like anything, aeroplane, car. Somebody will use it the wrong way, but it doesn't mean that it's evil. Car will take you from Birmingham to Plymouth, but the same car, somebody can get drunk and ram it into somebody and kill the person. It doesn't mean that car is evil. The same thing with an aeroplane. Aeroplane takes you from A to B, but the pilot can get something wrong in his mind and slam it into a building. It doesn't mean that planes are evil. It is just human. It's just human nature, So when people hear this of looking at the positive side, how it can help us, we always try to gravitate to the negative side. AI is going to do this. AI is going to take over our jobs. AI is evil. Satan is evil. I mean, what is that? I don't know why human beings can't just be at peace within themselves. It's the same thing with anything. Football, swimming. In fact, they say that even planes are much more safer than driving. That's what they say. They say that planes are even much more safer than driving on the road, which for me, I find that quite a bit preposterous, But that's what they say. That's what all the aviation experts say, that planes are much more safer than even driving. But a plane, once there's a little mistake, you are in trouble. You see that now? It's the same, everything, even ice cream. Ice cream can be good. At the same time, ice cream can also be harmful. Everything has got its pros and cons, but that doesn't mean that we just rubbish it completely and put it on the side. So look for the good in things. Let us look for the good in things. Okay, so I'm going to start a brand new series. I'm going to just do, I might not go too much into it. And this is, I've noticed something that all of us on this platform, all of us, I've watched over the years, even though we've done teachings on it, I've noticed that we are still struggling to share the gospel to people. So I want to revisit evangelism, how to share the gospel in a hostile world. How to share the gospel in a hostile world. And I'm going to go into a very deep dive with it, in a way. So we're going to spend the rest of this time to summer, learning about this one topic here.
Sorry,
we are going
Pastor.
to learn about this one. Yeah.
Sorry, are we starting that now?
No, I'm just doing a little intro.
Did you not have one more section left of the previous?
Yes, more. Yes, that's what I'm going to do. So I'm only just let you know that this is what I'll do from Wednesday.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Yes, I'm not going to go into it. I'm just letting you know, and I'll just do a little intro. Then we go one more session.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
Thank you.
So this is what we'll be doing, guys. We'll be getting into winning souls, right? Winning souls. And what I intend to do with this is that there are two things I've noticed. One, people really don't know what to say when they are faced with sharing the gospel. Some either go too much extreme and get involved in unnecessary arguments. Some also are too shy and they stay back, And then number two, I've noticed that there's not enough boldness. Some are doing it, some are not. Some don't really know how to strike a conversation with somebody and start sharing the gospel with them. So that's what we'll be doing. We'll be looking at it in a really, really detailed way, but in a simple way, where to start from, how to deal with it, and then how to deal with certain questions. Like if you approach somebody and the person says, "I don't believe in God," how do you navigate those kind of things? So we're going to be dealing with soul winning because, guys, listen. Like one sister said, we've prayed and prayed and prayed and prayed for some. Jesus said, the harvest is plentiful. The harvest of people who are yearning for the gospel is plenty, but the laborers, the people that will commit themselves to want to share the gospel are few. Some because of being timid, some because of being shy, some they don't know what to say, some they go and they are dragged into arguments. So we need to look at it because this is the essence of being a believer. And I always say this: how can I, a believer, a human being, you come into this world and you did not contribute anything to any soul? and you passed away and you went, then it means that your whole life is useless. It's useless. You have not done anything. Yet I don't care whether you are the richest man in the world. You could not contribute to bring anybody the light. Then it is useless. Your whole existence is useless. You've just wasted air, space, and time. The essence is to bring somebody to the light. That is why we're called to call others. So we'll be going into this very much, and I'm going to come from a different angle. So all your questions on this, I'll make it at the end of it. I want the questions to come from a lot of this soul winner. How do you approach this? How do you do that? How we shall deal with different aspects. How do you approach the skeptic person? How do you approach the atheist? How do you approach this? When they ask you this question, want to make it as written, how do you start and strike a conversation with somebody? Things you can do. And then also, you can't do soul winning without prayer. Most people go to the soul winning to win souls, and they don't pray, and I'll explain why that is so. You see, a lot of people don't know that. If you remember what Paul said in 2 Corinthians chapter 4, verse 4, he said that the God of this world has blinded unbelievers from seeing the light of the gospel. So I want to ask you a question. If Satan's job is to try and blind the unbeliever so that they never come to know about Christ, do you think he's going to sit down and cross his leg and make it a stroll in the park for you, just to approach people? Hey, Jesus loves you. Pam, then you get them. He's not going to take it lying down. So I'll be honest with you. The true when we say warfare, it's not prayer. Warfare is evangelism, because Satan has bound that person in their mind, and you are going with the light of the gospel, and Satan is saying that I will not let this person go. That is where the tussle is. That is where the war is. You are trying to snatch this person away from Satan. Satan too says, I will not let him go. That is why even before you try, he discourages you. If that's why when you go, it will turn into argument. It is all part of the warfare. Satan is using the argument to throw dust into us. So you say, no use. I won't talk to you. I won't share the gospel with anybody. He has won. He has won. Or I've shared this gospel with somebody so many times, but they are not responding. It is part of the ploy. It is part of his tactics. So the true warfare, that Ephesians chapter 6, we'll come to all that on Wednesday. That Ephesians chapter 6, where it says that, for we wrestle not against flesh and blood. It is not about prayer. It is about evangelism. The true context of Ephesians 6 from verse 12 is not prayer, because we are not fighting Satan in prayer. When we speak in tongues, Satan does not understand. And speaking in tongues, he said, howbeit we speak to God the Father. So the true warfare, where spirits, demons, Satan don't want people to get to know the gospel, is when you go on evangelism. And then when you start, the other side of it that Satan attacks is what we call persecution. 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 All of a sudden, you start to share the gospel to people around you, and all hell broke loose. So we're going to look into the nitty-gritty of soul winning. We'll spend time. For me, that is more important than anything. We need to know how to share the gospel. And we need to deal with the shyness, the timidity, the what ifs, and the fact that it's like, I don't feel like, or even this sentiment of feeling like, oh, it's like they're forcing me to talk about Christ. No, but it's not that. It's not about force. If you really understand the heartbeat of the Father, when the Bible said that, and Jesus, when he saw this crowd, he was moved with pity and compassion as people that had no direction. He saw beyond their physical need that Satan was having a field day in these people's life. So soul winning is everything. If you come into this world, especially if you become a believer, and you, on all your Christian work, you couldn't even bring somebody to Christ, that whole life is just no reward, it's just useless. For me, it's totally it's no point now. why are we are not going to church, coming in, listening to the messages, but we are not impacting any life, we are not affecting any life, we are not getting any life involved. We just go, we just come, we just go, we just come, we just go. Technically for me, I don't get it. That's not right. That's not right. That's not right. That's not apostolic either. So we are going to get into soul winning. Everything. We'll break the barriers of shyness. We'll break the barriers of timidity. We'll break the barriers. And then there's something we call national error. Like in the UK, in the UK, they find it odd for you to go and speak to people about Christ. That is their national error. You see, in Europe, they don't want you to talk about Christ. They find it offensive. That's Satan working through their minds now. That's Satan. It looks harmless on the outside. That's Satan. The moment, look at how they talk about everything. Even excuse me, say they are free with things. They drink beer openly. They do things openly. They play loud music openly and blare their loudspeakers. But the moment you start talking about Christ, it's an offense. And that is the correct reaction. If you are not getting, if it's not offensive, then you are being too comfortable. It should be offensive. That's what Paul said, that lest the cross be emptied of its offense. So we are going to get into that, and we are all going to get hands on deck. And I hate to use this word. It's not like we are forced, but let me tell you, it has gotten to a place we need to force ourselves to share the gospel, whether we like it or not. Otherwise, nobody's going to do it, and many are just going to go to hell forever. And so we must have that compassion and pity. A person might be playing cool, but on the inside, they are dead. And we've got things to do. So we're going to x-ray this topic. We're going to get into it, and we're going to remove all excuses and all barriers. All excuses. For example, in my country, Ghana, it's easier to share the gospel because the atmosphere, but in Europe, it's different. In America, it's easy. You see, America is easy also to share the gospel. Okay, but the problem is mainland Europe and also the Baltic bloc, which is countries like Romania, Czechoslovakia, Yugoslavia, all that. There's a spirit. You see, you don't know what's going on. There's a spirit operating in those areas. There's a principality operating in those areas. And they pass it through things like, we are very modern, we don't do these things now, it's queer for you to be sharing the gospel. It's very, very queer, why should you tell somebody about Christ? Although it's old-fashioned, it is still Satan's clever ploy, I'm telling you. It looks harmless on the surface. It looks like, they're just being logical, but behind it is Satan. How do I know that? Again, 2 Corinthians chapter 4, verse 4, the God of this world. And when he says of this world, not the planet, he's talking about the unbelievers, has blinded the mind of the unbelieving. Look at the word blinded, so that they should not see the light of the gospel. That's Satan's target, in the face of Christ. So it's a very serious matter. Okay, so we'll get into that from Wednesday, and I'm looking forward to it. And we've got work to do. So now let's go to the importance and the use of how AI can be such a blessing against all the negative things we are hearing. We are hearing so many things. There are some people, even when they hear the topic of AI, straight away they roll their eyes, and then they just play dead. But ladies and gentlemen, I am telling you, it is such a huge invention that is helping us. There are people who through this AI, they are making money like the truckload. I call it the great leverage producer. If only you knew how to use it. And we are all going to learn. And I'm just going to give you the bits and the bobs. If you want to take it, if I were you, I'm not going to be listening to you like radio. I am going to really take some notes, take screenshots, and learn it. First and foremost, before I go into it, AI is not Google. Some say Google. And I've noticed that even myself, when I started, 99% of people use AI like another Google. That's not what it is. It's not Google. You just glibly show me how to do mathematics. Then it will just you are on the very low level. That's not how it should be. And let me also say this before I go. Stop using AI to understand Bible. That is immoral. Stop using AI. You type into AI. Can a believer lose their salvation? Stop doing that with both Google and AI. Stop it. Because you know why? The people that inputted the materials in the server in AI and Google, none of them are Christians. They do not understand the revelation of God's word. So they are already biased. Okay? So for a believer to go to Google and use Google as their study aid in Bible, that is totally preposterous. Totally, because the Bible is in a world of its own. The Bible explains itself. The Bible is a contextual material. It does not need AI. If you can't read and derive the answers that are already in the Bible alone in it, then I would say that you are just being plain outright lazy. Don't use Google and AI to find out about things. That is very misleading, because if the person that inputted the material, or the group of people that are sitting in a server somewhere in, let's say, Silicon Valley in America, they put the material in. If they are atheists and they put the material in, do you think that they're going to tell you that you cannot lose your salvation? They will never say that. They will never say that. So I really beseech and beg you, stop using Google to determine whether a verse is correct, a passage is correct, whether you can lose your salvation. Why? Paul said in Ephesians chapter 3 verse 4, when you read, you may understand my insight. The Bible is for reading because it's contextual. Stop cutting corners and typing. When you read a verse and it begins to sort of catch your mind, then you just type in. How do you expect human beings who don't know about Jesus to let you come to an exegetical end, a Christocentric end? No, you can't ask Google and AI, do we need water baptism? I mean, what is that? I mean, how can you do that? How in the wildest stretch of your imagination ask Google whether we need water baptism? How can you ask Google whether we take communion? I mean, what is that? So please, I'll say, Bible is Bible, AI is AI, Google is Google. Google was made for mundane things. It was not made for Christocentric religious things. So separate that. Don't ever do that. Don't ever do that. Like I was teaching yesterday, all the answers of the Bible are in the epistles. So stay with the epistles and the answer will come. Don't be doing that. I know up to now, just today, I was listening to Reverend Chris Onayinka, who is my spiritual dad. He said, now a lot of pastors and Christians, when they are invited to come and preach, they go and use Google or AI to give them notes. I mean, what is that? What is that? I mean, I was horrified when I heard that. What is that? What is that? Come on. I mean, what is that? We are not doing management course here. This is life. This is Christ. So please take away that attitude completely. Just leave that side. Don't ever use AI to do anything about Bible, about whatever. No. AI is for mundane, worldly things. Okay? So now let's get into it now. Technically, AI is your business co-founder. AI, artificial intelligence. Look at the name. Let me explain it. The word artificial intelligence. Now, the word intelligence is from the Greek word intelligentia, which means to collect information. I hope you've heard people say, oh, this boy is very intelligent. What it means that this guy, he's functioning because he has collected information maybe through reading, right? Through reading, through maybe observation. So the word intelligence means to gather information. So we can gather information from books. We can gather information from observation. We can gather information through conversation. And we can gather information through research. So when they call it artificial intelligence, then it was modeled after the human brain. The way the human brain collects information through the 5 senses, right? The sense of touch, the sense of sight, the sense of taste, the sense of feeling, the sense of smelling. That's how the brain receives its information. So what they've done is that instead of where a human being would have to observe things to be able to collect information, they have fed, they collect information from different sources, and they feed it into a supercomputer, which is able to fish out any information you want in nanoseconds. In nanoseconds. That's what they call it, artificial intelligence. So whereby in the difference of AI and Google is that Google indexes certain things from certain sources, but it's not able to get all. So what they've done is that all the information you get in Google, all the information you get in your research, every research depository in the world, from archaeology to zoology and ongoing ones, they fed it into a huge computer, which is like a big brain. I think that's what they call artificial. So we can say artificial brain is like the brain of a human being that knows everything. Okay, but don't forget, AI has got a limitation. Why? Because it's human beings that put the information in. So when you are using it, your job is to check out on the information before you apply. So I want to go here from zero to hero in 60 minutes. In about just a few minutes, we're going to go through what this AI is. So AI is actually meant to be your co-founder or your let me put it this way, educational buddy, right? It's mainly for that. It's mainly for that. Why? Because we live in a time where technology has increased, and sometimes for companies, right, and businesses to find information, it takes a long time. It takes a long time, and that slows up business. So these guys came together to do this so that now when you need that information in nanoseconds, it can cut down your job. Something that it will take you 4 weeks, 3 weeks, you can get it in seconds. Isn't that a blessing? Isn't that a blessing? So the AI is like Marmite. You either love it or hate it. Those who hate it don't understand. Then that's why they begin to spiritualize it. Oh, they said AI is of a dark, evil spirit. But I mean, sometimes seriously, when I hear those things, I know I rather hear a donkey bray and I just fall down in fits of laughter. They don't understand. It's just simple technology. That's all it is. I don't know why we want to spiritual. And people come on TikTok. Oh, be careful of the AI. It's all about the Antichrist. Do you know that because of AI? Listen to me before I go on. AI in science. Do you know that in the next few years, people will live longer? Why? Because AI, which has got these microprocessors and chips information, it can detect a disease before it will develop in your body and kill it. That is an advantage now. It can detect, like a scanner, it can detect the disease way before. So it's a blessing. So let us look at the positive side and stop listening to these people on YouTube and TikTok who don't know squat, and they just come and say something to throw dust in people's eye. At the end of it, you see that same person will be selling a program. You see, at the end of the person will say AI is this, AI. But anyway, if you want to know how to use AI safely, I've got a program here for 500 pounds. Look at that person. Look at that. So it was to sell that thing, and you came to say that. So there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong. So let's get into it bit by bit. So imagine starting a business tomorrow with zero experience. You have no team, you have no budget, but check it out. AI can be that partner. AI can be that partner. Whereby in the past, when I want to do business, I need to have an accountant. I need to have this. AI can do all that for you. And check it out, guys. Check it out. AI is not a human being. It can never get angry. It will never backstab you. It will never gossip about you. It will never get tired. Huh? Can you see that now? It's a machine. It's a machine. So it's not going to talk back to you. So there's no guilt. Unlike a human being, you got to pay them. They might not be loyal. They might be backstabbing you. They might be plotting against you. And don't forget, the AI software is as good as the information they put in it. So all this thing they say that one day AIs will rise and take over the world. They are not human beings now. What are you talking about? It's a human being that put those information there. How can AI just wake up by itself and then start attacking the world? It's not a human being. So it is as good as the information that they put in it. If the information they put in it is good, the output will be good. If the information that the people that did it, designed it, is poor, the output will be poor. It's just as simple as that. So AI is that your partner. So let's pay attention. Now, so who is this for? Who is this for? Who is this for? A lot of people don't understand AI. They think it's only for just some business people. One, it can be for the single mom who has got a side hustle dream. It can help you a lot. Number two, it can even be for students who have got big ideas. And number three, I've just limited it for just that. It can be for what I call newbies. Anybody who doesn't know anything about AI. It means that the advantage for the first time, listen to me carefully, for the first time, we've got something whereby it has nothing to do with whether you can speak very good English. It has nothing to do whether you come from a poor family. That's nothing to do whether you come from a rich family. That's nothing to do whether you are well educated. I call this the leveler. Why? Because poor people, rich people, silly people, good people, tall people are using this to leverage whatever they want to do. It's like today YouTube and TikTok. YouTube and TikTok. Today, listen, years ago, for you to come on air to maybe do your marketing, you have to have almost hundreds and thousands of pounds and dollars. But today, with your phone and what do you call it? A stick where you can stick your phone, you can market yourself to the world for free. YouTube and TikTok and Instagram and Facebook is giving you the opportunity to market yourself to the world for free. No marketing cost, no nothing, for free. Sell yourself to the world. What an advantage. So it's a leveler. It has nothing to do. Look at the mom who is at home. Yes, I think I sent something to Sister Nina. There's a lady here in Dagenham, inside the house. She is doing Ghanaian dishes. And people from all over UK are ordering just from her comfort of her kitchen, her phone on her kitchen table, and then she just did packaging. She just started doing it. Come and see people from Kent, from Scotland, from everywhere. So now she has to be doing mail order. Free. She didn't pay anything. She only had what? A TikTok account. That is it, for free. So these things can give you serious leverage. All you need to do is to find out, you see all the business models we did. You can do. This lady is cooking a Ghanaian jollof rice. She's cooking what we call our Ghana food called wachi. She's cooking something that they call is fried plantain with beans, which we call gobe, and red palm oil. And I'm telling you, this woman is making money. Free. She didn't pay anything except the things she would buy to cook. So these tools, it is an opportunity for you to leverage your effort. For the first time, everybody is at the same level. AI doesn't know whether you are tall. AI doesn't know whether you are short. AI is not biased because you are black, you are yellow, you are green. It is totally neutral. You are the one that can take advantage of it. That's why I said I just gave 3 examples for the single mom who has a side hustle dream. I've seen mothers who are on social media using AI to do things. Maybe she likes hobby. Her hobby is maybe knitting. She shares it online. She gets people following her. She does a little course to teach them maybe crochet making. She makes money out of that. Some also use it for advice. Maybe she's a new mother. How to nurture your baby, or how to bath your baby. You'll be surprised that the interest is unending. Because there's somebody somewhere at the end of the world who needs that information, but is too lazy to do it. You'll be surprised that something simple like, how to bath your baby can get you a crowd of mothers who don't know what to do. You can get young girls who doesn't know anything about motherhood. You can make yourself like the granny and be giving advice to young girls. That can earn you a crowd. You can give anything, you get a crowd. And look at how the world is over 8-point-something billion, but everybody online has their crowd. Everybody online has their crowd. Whether it's the person making food, whether it's the person giving advice, whether it's the person showing some course, whether it's the person doing Pilates, whether it's the person doing gymnastics, whether it's the person doing dancing, whether it's the person doing hair, whether it's the person giving you health tips. It is endless. For the first time in the world, you can market yourself to the world almost for free and make good money out of it. So this is where it is at. For the student with big ideas, there are people who are helping students who are struggling in mathematics. They just do something on TikTok. Students follow online live. I'm not able to get, I would have gone there to show you some examples. They do it all the time. Okay, let me show you something. Let me show you. Watch this. Watch it. I wonder if, watch this. Just watch this. I'll come back to this. I just want to show you just one example. Watch this. Just watch this. Let me go to one of my TikTok accounts and let me show you something there. Let me show you something and I'll come back to this. Where is my TikTok? Here. Okay. All right. Let my TikTok come. Okay. Oh, look who is there.
If you ever sit there thinking about how vast space is,
now,
you might feel a little bit overwhelmed.
I'm not interested in the talking.
When this happens, keep in mind that space
look at this.
is
This
still
SEM,
expanding, and
they
this
normally do
expansion
live
is getting faster
shows,
as we speak.
everybody's doing their
and
stuff.
one day, the universe will have expanded so much.
So watch.
It will be.
It's the blind.
Anything. Look at somebody showing maths.
Guys,
look at somebody
this
showing
is
maths.
mathematics.
Look at that. Look at somebody teaching maths.
Demonstrate.
If I take that thing away,
the con. Now we can
look at that. He's teaching mathematics.
So basically, this is
look at the bottom. He says what?
2024
GCE preparation.
So if you want
he's teaching maths.
to know the volume,
what
the
else?
First of
somebody is doing bird watching or lizard watching. Somebody will be interested. What else? Somebody is still doing what? It's still mathematics. Somebody is also what? Showing something about the way crabs feed themselves.
Here are the
about
top
the air,
3 words.
About the ocean.
Okay, you're 11. You've got your prelim trial exams coming up.
Maths
and if
again.
For us to answer.
All right, now let's talk about
maths.
Good day, viewers.
Look at
I'm back
that.
again for my beautiful
Free.
In today's
Look at that.
We are going
Look
to
at that trigonometry.
Physics.
Hello friends and welcome to
Animal.
This animal eats up to 30.
Hi, we're
Chemistry.
Emma and Diana, and we are both.
Look at all that.
Guys, it's me, Kyle.
Look at that. Look at that. Simple. And some of them even are not in the some of them are not even in the UK. They can be far away Africa, but they are teaching people online. I'm just trying to let you know that it's not about something special. Anybody. You see that? Look at that.
Have you ever
Look at that. How to do factors. Physics.
Hey everyone, can you
so many. I just give that as an example. You see that now. So these things have come to help. They have really come to help. So let's go a bit further. So it is not AI is not Google. It is your business or learning partner or whatever partner you want. It is not Google. It's not just typing in a few things and then that's it. No, that's not what it is. So let's look at this picture. Let's look at how AI can help. Look at the difference. Look at the picture on the left. Without your knowledge of AI, it is like hard work. You see this guy here sweating, using all their effort, whether it's business, whether it's what, they use all their effort. And most people think that it's not important. So when they hear it, they just shut their eye. But the person who knows how to use AI, it's like the right here, where they stop rowing and they just start steering. AI as your co-pilot, AI as your co-founder. It is there to help. You are the boss. But it helps you to take. It helps you to take decisions. It guides you. See, and once again, let me say it again. It is not rocket science. You don't need to have GCSE. I said I know people who are not even educated who are doing well with that, because it all is the way you have your ideas in your mind and the way you wish you could explain it to me. Instead of explaining it to me, explain it to AI, and AI will help you sort it out. That's what it is. He's like your assistant. Okay. So here, let's look at this line here. So what AI basically is that you have an idea. So AI is not basically about asking only just questions. That's people are using like Google. It's not about asking questions. It's what we call ideation. You have an idea. You have a vision. You have a plan. This one is not Bible. I'm talking about physical life, right? So AI can help you with that. You tell it exactly the way you feel about it in your mind. You feel about it in your heart, and just express it on that AI page. Then AI will streamline. That's his job. It will streamline the idea. It will say, okay, it's a good idea, but if you do it this way and do it this way and do it this way, it can help you to maximize it. Then the same AI will help you to brand it, how to organize it. See, I mean, let me tell you guys, this thing I'm talking about, years ago, only the rich could do. It will take you thousands of pounds to get the branding. but you are getting it all free on the free tier of ChatGPT. Free tier. Then the same AI will help you in marketing. Oh my goodness. Do you know how much companies before AI came? It is only companies with big budgets. Marketing alone used to cost whopping tens of thousands of pounds and dollars. Today, you can do marketing with free tools. You don't pay anything, which means that you as an individual versus a big company like Nestle or Tesco, you can stand toe to toe in marketing. You and Nestle or you and Tesco can stand toe to toe in marketing. And even the fact that you are single is even an advantage to you than Tesco. Tesco will have to use thousands and hundreds of thousands. But you, through AI, it can sort out the market. What is marketing? Marketing is getting your idea or your product in front of people, and AI will sort you that. The same AI will help you in how to sell it. The same AI will help you how to do operation. That means now you have to get a system. So when somebody places an order, and how it goes through, how it goes this way, how it goes this way, and how it can be delivered. Then at the end, AI will always be giving you insights. Is your business doing well? Why is it not doing well? These were things that, it will take you years. But in nanoseconds, AI can tell you that, oh, you are not doing this area very well, so straighten it up. You are not doing this area very well, so straighten it up. You are not doing this area very well, so add this. And always when I come to the front, I'll show you something. You have to tell AI to be brutally honest with you. Okay, brutally honest. So from idea to insights, this used to cost tens of thousands of hundreds of thousands of dollars. But today, at just a click. So can you see that now the competition is just who will take it serious and who will be consistent? Who will take it serious? I even know of somebody who said that even cooking, you know that you can go into your fridge and take a picture of the things in your fridge and tell AI to design a cooking menu. It will do it for you. You have tuna in the cupboard, you have egg in the fridge, you have butter in there, you have got rice, you take a picture, it will organize. Especially if you don't have enough, you can even tell AI, I only have 5 pounds. Give me an idea of what I can cook, which I can keep for 3 days. I'm telling you, it will calculate to the minutest 5 pounds and tell you where to go, where to source this food, where to get it, what to do, it's just brilliant. Totally brilliant. Of course, you are the overall boss. It's not there to do your job for you. It is a helper. See that now? Okay. So now, let me now bring it down for you to understand. You see, when you start a business, or you want to do something, you might have to hire people. So see AI as your staff. Yes, that's the best way I can use it. It is your staff. It's your employee. It's like your staff. And today, guys, listen to me carefully, especially in America and Europe, many people are waking up to this thing using AI as their staff. So we call them one-man business. So whereby in a business, I might have a strategy department, a marketing department, a content department, an operation department, an insight department. Now AI becomes your staff, and it can handle everything for you. So let's go. Let's take an example, ladies and gentlemen. Meet your new executive team. AI is your new executive team. You are not doing this alone. You are still the CEO. You manage them as a staff. The difference, they are not human beings who can talk back to you. They are not human beings. When I say talk back, they are not human beings who can complain, who can backbite, who can be tired, who can be angry, who can, what do I say? Who can cheat on you, who can, there is nothing like God. It's not a human being. It's a machine. So it's loyal to you 100%, and it can never get angry with you. And then number 2, you don't need to pay them salary. So look at the tools here. if I were you, I'll take screenshots. I can't go in, my aim is not to go. I'm going to start classes on the side outside Bible for anybody who wants to know how to use AI correctly like this. I'm only giving you introduction. Okay? So this is it. For example, your employees for idea and strategy is ChatGPT, Claude AI, and Perplexity. Huh? Okay? That is your strategy department. So that's why I said stop using ChatGPT as question and answer. It is for your strategy. So you input it about an idea, and then it gives you what you should do. Because of time, I can't go into it. But ChatGPT, another one called Claude, another one called Perplexity, any idea, business idea that you want to monetize, ChatGPT is your go-to call, or Claude, or Perplexity. See that now? So they are like your business department. If you were to do this in a fiscal world, you have to employ human beings to do that, and they will charge you a lot of money. So imagine that these are my employees. Oh my goodness me. Then let's come to marketing. Look at your marketing. These are your employees for marketing. You don't need to talk to anybody. You don't need to talk to a human being, say that I can't do it. I can't get it ready by tomorrow. Or this. Here, there. One is called Luca. These are all AI things. Framer, Lovable, or Gamma AI. They are for your marketing. Anything about marketing, flyers, e-flyer, websites, whatever it is, they do it for you in seconds. Seconds. Okay, let me see if I can do one for you to see. Let me take Gamma AI. Or no, maybe it will take too much time. I wish I had time for that. Let me leave it there. It will take too much of my time. Though it's in seconds, but I wanted to do step by step. So anything you want for your marketing. What is marketing? Bringing your idea in front of people. So you've got Luca, you've got Framer, you've got Lovable, you've got Gamma AI. You can choose one. You don't need to use all. You can choose one or two. See that now? So imagine you arrange everything. If it's come to idea and strategy, you go to ChatGPT. After ChatGPT has given you the idea, and now you are okay with it, you read through it, you find that it's okay. Maybe I want to start a fashion business from home. Okay, you type into ChatGPT. And one thing, please tell ChatGPT can be trusted. Tell ChatGPT anything that you would have told a friend. I want to start. I don't have money. I have nothing. So can you help me that from zero to hero? Say everything. Then it will bring it out. You read it. If you think you are not satisfied, you can instruct it again that, okay, I still not the best. Can you improve on it? It will improve on it. It's not a human being. It will not get angry. It will not get angry. You see that now? Just spend a little bit of time. Then now when it comes to content, now this one is the one I find most fascinating. This content, yeah? Content means what? Voice, face. Do you know that now you can, instead of you going on Facebook Live, if you're the shy type, you don't want to show your face, these are your tools for your content. Maybe you want to go and tell people that I sell earrings. You can go to Synthesia, you can go to Heygen, you can go to 11 Labs. Synthesia and Heygen, they are what we call like human face clones, avatar. And you can take your picture, right? And you choose a voice like yours, and it will speak exactly like Brother George. But it will introduce yourself and say, hello, hi, I am Brother George, but this is my AI avatar. Brother George is not here. He's on a journey in Los Angeles, but I'm here to represent. And this Heygen or Synthesia avatar can sit in a meeting, answer all questions, and later pass it on back to Brother George when he arrives, or he opens his laptop. Can you imagine how productive you can be? That means physically, if I've got 2 meetings in 3 places, or so I can do let my avatar go into that meeting. I only let the people know that I will not be present, but I'm sending my employee, my avatar. And there's nothing witchcraft about it. It's just a software that has been programmed to do that. But you tell it what to do. You give it all the information maybe the night before. When somebody asks a question like this, answer like this. If they ask a question like this, answer like this. If you can't answer, tell them that the real Fred or the real George will come and answer. That's all. And then 11 Labs is about voice, text to voice. It can clone your voice and make it and feed it into HeyGen. So when it comes to content, something you want to say, something you want to do, something you want to present by yourself, but you are too shy to go over camera, these are the tools. Can you imagine? So you can literally just do your marketing without ever showing your face. We call it faceless content. You can do it if you're the type you don't want anybody to see you. You can use the content AIs without ever showing your face. They'll hear your voice. They'll see an avatar of you, but it is not you. Wow. Wow. Then when it comes to operations, this is where you do all the automation. This one is powerful. Or operation. That means, for example, instead of every day I'm going to open my email. Then after my email, I have to respond to these people. You can automate all of that by using AI apps called Make.com, Zapier, ClickUp, and even look at Calendly or Tally. So Makeup and Zapier, you can automate. Like when I get an email, let it send a reply to so and so. When I do this, you can automate the whole thing. You can automate everything. If somebody clicks on my site in TikTok, let it pick up this one and send it to them, and send one to Instagram. It will do everything, and it's not complicated. And then the good one is this one, Calendly. People can book appointments without you having to. You embed it into your website. So if they want to book an appointment, right, it will tell you when you are free, when you are not free. When you are free, to notify you through your phone that, oh, John has booked an appointment for 3 p.m. So it is like your telephone or secretary assistant. And that is for every you can literally automate everything. So can you see, from idea to marketing to content to operation, you don't even need to be there. Can you see how productive you can be? So I can travel around the world, and these my employees, these my staff, I call them electronic staff, will handle everything for me. All I do is check. I check without lifting a finger. That is why it is said that today the path to become a millionaire is faster than it was 20 years ago. And young people, old people, they are taking advantage of this. You might see the names like this because it's the first time, so it might look like something over your head, but it's nothing complicated because they've designed it to be very simple to use by people who are not even well educated. Then you have got your insight. Anything that you have to do with research. You want to research about whether your competitors are doing well. You want to research about whether your business is doing well. These are your AI, your employees. Notebook LLM, which is actually from Google. Context AI. Gemini 3.0 from Google. Anti-gravity from Google. So once you have a Google account or a Gmail, you don't pay anything. You can use all these almost for free. So you've got a whole staff from idea, marketing, content, operations, insights to handle your business. You don't need to be there except you. If it's something like cooking, you do the cook. But ChatGPT with all these things can handle your marketing for you. It will show you how to market it. You can do your e-flyer. It will handle the content. That instead of you always being on the phone and receiving orders, the Synthesia and the rest can handle it for you, or the operations can handle for you. That when somebody clicks on my Instagram or clicks on my this for an order, send me an email to here. Do this to here. Do this to here. Let them. It will do everything for you. So all you do is focus on the cooking. Even it can tell you how to do the cooking in such a way that instead of spending 5 hours, it can let you do this cooking very well in 2 hours. See that? Because what they've done is that every information about chef, restaurant, top chefs, they put all their tips inside to make it easy for you. Wow. You don't like this, and what else do you want? All right, Pastor Fred, I don't need this. I'll use my own strength. Okay, use your own strength then. Okay, so let me quickly go through this and I close. Let's look at it. Let's look at one. How do you look at the strategy and idea? So you talk to ChatGPT, or let's say Claude or Perplexity, and you say, "Oh, help me to brainstorm these ideas." Then it will say, then to answer, here are several concepts. This is the market analysis I suggest. These are the innovative features that you could include. That is your first step, your idea stage. Then here is your marketing design. Anything that has to do with your marketing design. Look at it here. That's why I've given you screenshots. Looker can help you with anything, whether it's your business card, it's your e-flyer, and then Gamma AI can help you to do your website almost in nanoseconds. This website, you know how much a website costs? To do a website in the old time way could cost you anywhere between 800 to 1,000 pounds. And even that one, it could take weeks. But today, in seconds, you can get a website done for you. It can even suggest names. Then you can use Lovable to do your e-flyer. So you have got a full creative agency in your pocket. You can take it anywhere with you. Full agency. You don't need to worry again whether it is logo. Like Luca. Luca is very good for logo. Can do your logo for you. Nice. Gamma can do your website. Lovable can do your e-flyer. You see that? Then let's come to your content. You see this one I was talking about. You don't want to go on camera. You can use HeyGen or Synthesia with 11 Labs to take an avatar, or just take any female, and this person here would be the one who can do all the presentation for you. So if, like, for example, you are shy and you want to talk about you are selling clothes, put the words inside this AI, HeyGen, Synthesia, pick a face you like. A professor, it's so good that they might think it's a real human being. It's so good that they might think it's a real human being. I kid you not. It's so good they might think it's a real human being talking. And it will do all the talking for you. Okay, here I am, so company, we sell fish, we sell this, the price are that. Of course, you put in that information and it just says it. So it has saved you. So you don't even need to sit down to do it. You see that? Look at that. This is an avatar. It looks so real, like a human being. And it talks perfectly well. Then you come to your operations and automation. So Zapier will handle all your automatic operations. If somebody sends me an email, send a copy to here. The engine that runs while you sleep. This is how people of today are making it. Then your analytics, okay? It will show you whether the thing you are doing is good, is producing. So it will give you graphs, it will give you insight, and these are your analytics. It will show your competitors. You can say, okay, you are trying to do this. Somebody in North London is doing it, and they are making it. So how can I compete with the person? It will bring you all the statistics. You sit down, you look at it, you map your strategy. Okay? So here are a few examples. Like you want to build a business about handmade candle shop. Handmade candle shop, for example. So you start from the idea, from the confusion in your mind to clarity in seconds. For example, I am a creative person with limited time. Give me 5 business ideas I can start from home. And it will list it for you. To list you from home. Tell them I have no money, but I want to make £100 every week. It will list it and give you ideas straight away. You don't like this, and what else? Then now you go and design your logo. You use Looker. It will give you different options. You choose the one you like. Then maybe you might choose this one, Light Up Your Life, because you are dealing with candles. It gives you nice names. Now it's time to tell the world about your candle. You give it to this avatar. Then it is the one that will be marketing it for you. Marketing, social, anything. It can help you to, it can generate 40 or 30 a video prompt that you can be, it can be sending to your YouTube every day instead of you having to do it. Every day you can set it up. Every day to send one video. Every day one video. Every day one video. You can even set it up to do one in the morning, one in the evening, one in the morning, one in the evening. It will do it for you. For how much? Then afterwards, you can put everything on autopilot, like what you are seeing on your screen. You say, when they place an order through my Calendly, it will connect to, let's say, your whatever, your email or what, or your Instagram. And then it will do what? It will add a touch to make the candle. And then bam, when the person buys, it will send you back a feedback form. Your whole operation is automated. Order flows automatically. No data entry is required. It will just, it's like you're on autopilot. And then when you want to know the market, it can tell you, for example, as it's going on, you can use another AI called Notebook LLM. It will tell you that, oh, there's a trend alert. The wood wick candles are up by 200%. Or maybe there's a competitor gap. There's a lack of eco-friendly packaging in the local market. It will tell you. So it's of human beings going to sit in a place to do it. You've got these employees working for you. Okay? So let me just leave it here. Because this one, it will require a bit of time. I don't know if I can stretch this to Wednesday. I really don't. I want to start the debate. You need to now customize your ChatGPT and give it instructions. How to give it instructions in terms of how you want it to sound like you, that it should not lie to you, things like that, because you need to set it up. Okay, the tone of the voice, the memory, the custom instructions. Okay, so you need to go into the settings, and you have to tell ChatGPT a bit about it. We call it a language learning model, LLM. It's like it got to know you a bit, so it will always suggest the right things for you. So, for example, there's a box in the settings which you say, what would you like ChatGPT to know about you to provide better response? So you can say, I'm a person that learns fast, or I'm very slow, or I'm very lazy. You just put whatever it is about you, and then you could also add, how would you like it to respond to you? Fast, quick, or with details. That's when you tell it, don't tell me lies, be brutally honest with me, don't sugarcoat anything, tell me the way it is so I can know what to do. So there are some settings in the settings and the beta in ChatGPT said that you need to change so that it will be like you, right? We call it, you humanize it, so it doesn't sound like machine language. This is why people don't know, and they say that, oh, it's just a man, but you can turn it and be like you. So as the more you use it, it adapts to your thinking. We call it LLM, language learning model. The more you use it, the more it adapts. That's why at a particular time, after you use it for a while, the moment you type in something, it knows the way you think. It knows your pattern of thought. Not that it knows the way you think, as in, I'm going to slap somebody the next thing. But by dint of the fact that it has been seeing the way you put your questions, it has been seeing what you've been doing, it has been seeing your ideas. So now it can suggest better things to you. So guys, let me stick a pin in here, because I don't want to oversay. I think, like I said, if anybody wants to have further study, well, of course, then outside Bible, we can definitely do that. So what used to take hours now takes minutes, right? From product description written to social post drafted to video script generated. I mean, anything you want to do, like, for example, you can let it give you prompts or a production for your TikTok account. Maybe you are thinking, what can I post? It's like you don't know you want to post every day. It can give you ideas about that. If you are selling dresses or shoes, it can give you 30 different ideas for 30 days. It can even give you for up to 6 months. It can even give you up to 1 year. It can even give you up to 2 years. So you never have to come back to touch on anything at all. I mean, what a fantastic opportunity, and people are sitting there and criticizing. So what's your challenge for this week as we close? Don't build the whole company. Just pick one micro project. One project. Don't do too many things. One project. Create one logo with one of these tools. Write 1 week of post that it will generate for you. Then ask one strategic question. Okay. And then after you share your draft, okay, then you and your co-founder, you are ready. Okay, because of time, I would have demonstrated a bit online, but I think our time is gone. I don't know whether I will do this on Wednesday or not. But I think the best thing I would say that if you want anything further, you can contact me, because I'm going to open up some anybody who wants to learn for quite a minimal fee outside Bible. Outside Bible. This one is not Bible. This is why it's not Bible. Though. It's not Bible. This is business. You know, I can show you how to set all these things up simply, you know, for an agreed fee that we can do. And if you know anybody else that know, I mean, I'll do the advert later. But this is it. Any questions? Any questions?